Hey, it's me again. I just wanted to come back and say one of my subscribers, I can't remember their name, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, asked me what I was thankful for. Well, there's a lot of things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful every morning when my feet hit the floor because God let me see another day. I'm thankful the day I got baptized in church because I became a child of God, and of course, you still got to practice things, but I don't have to worry about too much. I'm thankful that the day I got married to my wife, because I chased her for years. I mean years, probably, you might as well say like 6 or 7 years I chased her. And she kept saying no. And finally one day we started dating and things took place and we got married, had a kid, been married, we've been together for 17 years. So, that's one thing I'm thankful for. Thankful for my kids. They're still alive and kicking. They piss me off a lot of times. That's kids for you. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to make your parents get all this gray hair like I have around here. So, I'm thankful of that. I'm thankful for a lot of things. I mean, most people I know, I call them the green-eyed envy monster, because they see things other people have, and they're like, man, I want that so bad, I'd give anything for that. I'm just like, because what I want, and this is going to sound crazy, me, myself, I'm 47 years old. I just turned 47 in May. There's like 5 things that I want. 5. That does not consist of what I have around my yard right now. I want the property on the farm to get, once I get it, to get, divided, surveyed, that I know exactly what I'm getting on my section part, and that's what I want. The second thing I want besides the farm, I want a barn. I've always wanted I don't have to have a massive barn. I don't want a shed. I want a barn, because I can stick, a lot more stuff in even a small barn than I can a shed. Now I will have one here eventually, because I have a piece over here I'm gonna clear out, some foliage and some tree and some other shit, and next year I'm gonna build a barn. Now it might take me a while to get it completed, but I am gonna build a barn next year. The third thing I want a pickup truck. I don't care what year it is. I don't care how new it is. I don't care how ugly it is. I don't care if it has rust and has dents and scratches and dings on it. I want a pickup truck because I want to haul things. You can't haul nothing in a car, and you can carry some stuff in a Blazer, but you can't haul nothing. I'm used to hauling stuff. When I had a pickup truck, I hauled all kinds of stuff. I hauled freight when I was a truck driver. That's what I did. I hauled things. And that's the third thing. Well, third thing is I want a pickup truck. Now, the fourth thing is simple. Every year, I'm going to start building on a new part of the house. And it might take a little longer to get everything said and done, but that's my goal every year from now on. So in 2021, I'm going to start building on a new part of the house, and I'm also going to be building a barn. That's 2021. That's my goal. So that's another thing. The fifth thing, the number one fifth thing I want, and it's going to sound crazy. Like I said, most people my age do not think of, things I'm naming up, besides a pickup truck. But the number one fifth thing that I want most of all is I want a root cellar. Yep, I want a root cellar. And I know it's going to sound crazy, and some of y'all are going to be going, why would you want a root cellar? Well, when I was a kid, and I mean a younger kid, I'd go to the farm in Breckinridge County, and I would, we had a root cellar out there. And it'd have jars of food and stuff like that and certain things, because in the farmhouse, the only thing the farmhouse had modern at the time was electricity. It didn't have a refrigerator. It didn't well, actually, it did have a refrigerator, but it came later. But even though there was a refrigerator there, it was like one of the really old refrigerators that had, like, it required like blocks of ice, stuff like that. So the farm at the house, the root cellar there was there almost as long as the house has been there. And the house to this day is probably 150 to 160 years old. So, and it still stands. Now, it's in rough condition, but it still stands. So, that's how long the root cellar's been there. And, I tell you what, most of y'all have never been in a root cellar. An old time root cellar. Because you open that little wooden door, you walk in there, man, it's like you had like the AC on full blast. It's nice and cool and cold. And there's a lot of times I was a kid out there, at a 90 plus degree day, sweating your ass off, especially out in the field working with your family, and you walk down there in that root cellar and you're just like, oh, it was great. And I wanted a root cellar for multiple reasons, because I can store stuff inside there. I can put certain items in there that doesn't require, space-wise, hell, if nothing else, I could put a moonshine still in the bottom of the root cellar and run that thing all during the winter time, and it'll keep a lot of the excess from coming out. You're still going to smell stuff, but it'll be like a camouflage blanket for me. And then on top of it, worst case scenario, I have a tornado shelter. Truthfully and honestly, I've been in my local area for the past 30 years. We've had one tornado, and it wasn't really a tornado. It was like what they call the gale force winds, like high wind, and it blew off some rooftops, stuff like that. But it wasn't ever an actual touchdown tornado. Plus, on top of it, the area right here where I'm living at is on top of a ridge. So here's the sides of it. I'm up here on the top. And that's why I tell people all the time. I had this one guy one time. He goes, "Aren't you worried about flooding where you're at?" I said, if I get flooded out where I'm at, I have nowhere to go, because all you people below me are dead because it's full of water. So. And that's it, and that's the God's honest truth. And so, if I get flooded, I have nowhere to go, because y'all gonna be dead. Well, not y'all watching me, but people around me. So, and that's how it is. And plus, too, how many tornadoes have you seen on top of it, actually on top of a hillside, like on the very top of it? Because tornado on the ground, here's hillside. It's gonna go up the hill, down the hill. It's not like on the cartoons. It's gonna follow the basin area, the basin of the area. Now, I might get some high winds, I might get some trees knocked down, something like that. But where I'm at, I'm not worried about a tornado. And plus, too, if it does happen, I have homeowners insurance. Let it knock it down. I get paid for it, and there we go. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'm thankful for. I don't want much. I don't need much. I'm very laid back. As long as my bills are, as long as my house payment's paid, my bills are paid, I'm not worried about it. That's the only two things I worry about. House payment, it's house payment and mortgage is what I pay. And then after I pay what I pay, that's the house payment and mortgage. After that, the wife pays for the rest of the external bills. And when she gets paid, I pay the bills, but it's her money. But the thing of it is, my money and her money goes into one account, and that one account covers everything. So it's not so much as my money and her money, I call it the house's money. And in that account of the house, it covers everything for the house. Now, I do have a secondary account that I take money out of the house money account and I stick it in the secondary account, and I use that for gifts, Christmas, property tax, things of that nature, and or if something tears up, something breaks, it goes into that account. So therefore, we still have money, but it's used for a different purpose. But yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm still alive and kicking. That's the main thing I'm thankful for. So, and I'm sorry I can't remember the person or the group channel that asked me what I'm thankful for. I'm really sorry. I mean, I can see it in my mind, but I'm bad with names. You give me a face, or you show me a piece of the map of the United States, whatever, I can tell you exactly how to get to it, everything, you name it. But when it comes to names, I draw a blank. I got people I went to school with that can walk up to me, they haven't seen me in 20-something years, and like, hey man, hey Jack, what's going on? And I'm just like, I know your face, I don't know who in the hell you are. So, and that's what goes on with me. But anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you again soon. And hopefully, this weekend I can take you someplace and we can have some fun. I won't tell you what it is, because I don't want to get y'all's hype up and then be like, well, it fell through and whatever took place didn't happen. So, but hopefully the way indigestion, the way things are going, there's something in the plan works with me and Big Puckett, and if it goes through, I'll take y'all with me, and I'll sit up like I am right now, except for you won't be looking at me, you'll be looking at what we're doing. And yeah, hopefully now, fingers crossed. But anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.